right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the return of the chosen one. Oh, no, the one, the anomaly. It's Caitlin Clark. All right. So, anyways, they played 4 today. She's definitely playing, from my understanding. So, we were all disappointed yesterday. She wasn't going to play. She didn't play. And today, it looks like she's going to play. How much? I guess it depends on her leg and everything else. And we'll see what's going on. So, let me know who's out there and get some comments rolling. And Rob was traveling back from New York. We didn't make a video today, but I give him my thoughts on yesterday's game when we get a couple more people on. So let me know. We went from 2 to 1. How do we lose a listener already? All right, it's gonna go. It's let me see. I gotta get this ESPN. I think it's in ESPN. They're doing the countdown. I was listening to that, and after they were done with Caitlin Clark and the Liberty, I stopped watching. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, yeah. I gotta
One day.
Turn that down. Who's out there? Awesome people of the internet to steal someone's line. I gotta turn this down. All right, let me get some. I got some tea here. Oh, mint tea. It's bad weather in Philly today. Raining, gloomy. Good day to watch basketball. There's game 7 tonight with the Warriors, and there's also the first game of that Indiana game, right? Right? Isn't Indiana and Cleveland playing at 6 o'clock on TNT, and the Warriors play at the Rockets at 8:30. So we'll see what happens with that. CC's back. I'm in 2 lives. You're in 2 lives. Why are you in 2 lives? I thought I straightened that out. You shouldn't be in 2 lives. On me? Oh, me and someone else? Because I shouldn't have duplicate. So I'm looking forward to seeing Caitlin Clark play, and hopefully it won't start too much after 4 o'clock. So I don't want to listen to the women on the show, ESPN, anti-Caitlin Clark, ESPN panel. What was their lies, Charlie? I saw him made a mistake where on the countdown where they said, oh gosh, what was it? It was factually incorrect. What was it that you heard? Because I heard it something. I was going to look it up to make sure I was right. What was it I heard? It was by the host. The host said something. Gosh, what was it now? I said, let me look that up because that didn't seem right. Oh, man, I got to go back and play it again then. What was it she said? Oh, yeah, that's it. Kelsey Mitchell. Wasn't Caitlin Clark slightly higher scorer than her? Not that it's important because they are almost identical. But you're right. That's what she said. She said Kelsey Mitchell was a leading scorer. But if I remember correctly, Caitlin Clark's average was slightly higher. And I guess they weren't competing for scoring. Caitlin Clark didn't care about that. But it's just important for them to point that out, to state that, even though it's incorrect, because they're just anti-Caitlin Clark. They just want to remind people Kelsey Mitchell's leading scorer, which she wasn't. I believe Caitlin Clark was the leading scorer last year by a little bit. But again, nobody cares. Caitlin Clark doesn't care what she's leading scorer. And I don't even think Kelsey Mitchell cared. Yeah, they were 19.2, but I think Caitlin Clark's was technically higher if you round it off. If you don't round it out. Let me just see. I'll do the math here to make sure. Let's see. But Kelsey Mitchell was injured in the beginning of the year, to be fair, and she didn't play full games. But let's see. Total points, 769 for Caitlin. Total points. Let's see what Kelsey Mitchell had. 769, and Kelsey Mitchell total points was because Kelsey Mitchell did play in the first game, right? She played all 40 games, right? Yeah. Why aren't the stats all here for last year? Let me look. 767. Yeah, Caitlin Clark outscored her by 2 points. So it's like I said, it's just you could say she was tied for the leading scorer because they're both 9.2, but to say she was the leading scorer is wrong. Oh, I didn't watch. Oh, the Kentucky Derby was today? I forgot. Is it? Wait, a Kentucky Derby was yesterday? Oh, I was at a festival. That's why I didn't watch it. Did the favorite win? So what happened in the Kentucky Derby? Did the favorite? I don't even know the favorite one. I don't follow horse racing. It's true. It's not a big deal that she said that she there, but what to behave? Me? I behave every day. They might not have known. They're both at 19.2. I mean, they have to follow 13 teams. You're just following one team. So, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big enough deal. But she could have said, tied, and I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But she didn't. She said she's the leading scorer. But Kelsey Mitchell barely played any minutes the first couple of games because of her ankle. So she probably would have ended up being the leading scorer if she wasn't injured. Caitlin Clark got her ear ruptured one game. It didn't finish a game. So, yeah, I guess it evens out. The favorite and the fourth favorite battles in the end. The fourth favorite won. Is that what happened? Okay. So I don't follow the Kentucky Derby anymore, but I remember Secretariat. Nothing's going to match that. So it was a close race. I'll just look it up. I'm sure they have it on YouTube. It's probably up right now on YouTube, right? Let me look. Let's see. Kentucky Derby 2025. Let's see if I can find it. Full race. I better not. I can't play it. Maybe I can play it without sound. I may get a. I may get a. I may get a problem with. What do you call copyright if I play it? So I can play it without sound, and I'd probably be okay. It's abuse of horses. Yeah, I've heard that there is that going on. Oh, it looks wet out, huh? So the two horses that were vying really close were the first, the favorite, and the fourth favorite. Is that? Do I have that straight? I'm watching the end of the race right now, and there's a jockey in blue and a jockey in white, and they're neck and neck. And then there's another horse that's coming out of nowhere that's coming to end up in third. It looks like just missing second. So like I said, yeah. I've heard of abusive horses, and so there's something to that, I think. Really? I didn't Malik is the one that said it though. Right. And but yeah, I didn't think it was a big deal who the leading scorer was for the Fever, because I didn't feel like they cared who was the leading scorer. Kelsey's, she's a shootaholic no matter what it is. And Caitlin didn't care. She was more worried about assists. That's the impression I got anyway. And I don't think it matters this year. If Caitlin averages over 10 assists, she's going to be happy. She's not going to be averaging 10 points, but yeah, it's when your conditions are that different, you might have a different winner than the best horse. Someone who runs best in the 26. Someone who runs best in the mud is necessarily going to be the fastest horse on dry land. So yeah, I don't know that much about horse racing, but I can see that.
This is Italy, Japan, 2013. Why not for any memento, large or small? Whether it's a pig or a Picasso, Framebridge will frame it with the highest quality materials. Millions of
Rich Lattis said he's going to join us in the second quarter for a while, and Rob will be here eventually. He just got back from New York. I got my Caitlin Clark Delusional C22 fan club member shirt on today, just because the season started. I even washed it. No, I did some laundry today. Just kidding. Did she really say with all the hype that Caitlin got? Oh, okay. I was like doing something as I was listening. Oh, they're telling the truth about the MVP odds, because the MVP odds aren't the same in on all the sites. They got Caitlin Clark up at plus 200.
One of my favorite things about her game is the way she finds her teammates. Just the passes, her vision, that connection that she has with her.
All right, well, you got four women on the 4 women of color. If you tan, you can't get on their broadcast host. Apparently, they hired the Notre Dame coach, but she's taking a back seat still. What was her name? McNuff, whatever her name is. I forgot her name. Oh, is she? Okay. Rob's here.
What up, y'all?
He's got his Knicks hat on because they weren't eliminated.
That's right.
I'm glad they won in 6, Rob, because otherwise it would look bad since they stole that one game.
Yeah.
Swell whistle. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It looks better. Because then they
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing, Mark. I was like, oh, let's win this game, so that game won't look as bad.
He got fouled 2 different ways on that play. I just can't believe they couldn't call a
foul.
What's
up, Vadim? What's up, y'all? Hey, what's up, y'all?
Knicks will be
New
swept.
York's in the house. New
Knicks
York.
will be swept, Rob. You heard
No,
it.
they were not. They're not going to be swept.
For some
They're
reason,
not
he
gonna be swept,
capitalizes the
Mr.
N
Terrible.
in Knicks, but
Okay. I'm going to ban you, Mr. Terrible. You said you're going to be swept. You're done.
did Ellie get demoted? I don't know what happened. Yeah, why isn't Elle Duncan the host?
She was on She was on last night.
So were the other ones on last night too?
They were on the other day.
She should get promoted.
So
Demoted.
Charlie.
Someone just said she's the
You're
best
right.
player in America.
Malika is a hater.
Oh no, she's not generational talent. There's like 28 generational talents. Didn't you know that? She's just one of many generational talents.
Mark, I went to a high school game, and then I just saw this player, and they're generational.
Oh, you saw another generational talent?
Of course,
Special K, man, she's good as a sophomore. She may be a generational talent. I don't know. It's Special K, man. She impressed me as a sophomore.
Yeah, her teammate's pretty good too.
And you know the woman, Aaliyah Chavez, she's not even ranked number 1 anymore, according to ESPN. They dropped her to number 3. So we'll see.
Vadim's right. At least too busy posting unflattering thumbnails of CC to host.
Oh yeah. You saw the thumbnail. You see, that's why you got to watch Ken Swift's column. Yeah, she has a thumbnail of Caitlin Clark with her tongue out, and not in a sexy way. And people saying, "Well, if she's not the needle or anything, why are you using her for your thumbnail? Why didn't she at least have
all these people?
Nafisa Collar and Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart in the thumbnail too?"
Yeah, wonder why all these fans are coming out for exhibition games. Gee,
I don't know. Well, they weren't sold out yesterday. They weren't sold out yesterday. They were probably waiting to see if Caitlin was going to play. They only got it 12,500. That's twice as much as Angel Reese, though. And Angel Reese played.
What was the attendance for the Dallas game? The what?
6,000. Caitlin, the Fever without Caitlin outdrew Dallas by twice as much.
Tasha Howard.
Oh no, that was Dallas. You're talking about. I think they were both 6,000. Rob, both Dallas and the game against the National team.
Huh.
Rob,
Leave my man Shannon alone.
Rob, you probably haven't watched yesterday's game yet, have you?
No.
All right. I'll give people my opinion through the commercials, but yeah. So Malika said that Caitlin Clark, that even though Caitlin Clark got all the publicity, that people forgot that Kelsey Mitchell was leading scorer, but she wasn't. She was slightly behind Caitlin Clark. So that's what it is.
Looks like they're having fun. It's gonna be a fun year. Yeah, for preseason, Vadim. Yeah.
Shannon Sharp should be on that. And I don't know. They'd have to have like a partition so he doesn't choke any of the women.
Mr. Terrible, you're good. Leave my man Shannon alone. Come on now. I actually like Shannon.
I don't know. I just heard interviews from her as his ex-girlfriend of 10 years, Robert. It doesn't sound good. It just doesn't sound like he treats women well.
Yeah.
When there's that much, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say. So they didn't shake hands last night, but I don't remember them shaking hands after every game last year at the regular season. So people are making a big deal out of nothing. But two of the rookies were in line Lucy Olsen and Citron were in line to shake hands, and they called them off.
Oh, Element Gold, you're causing trouble, Element Gold.
Rudy's on tilt today. Rudy hates Aaliyah Boston.
Oh.
He thinks she sucks, and he thinks Lexi Hall sucks.
Yeah, wasn't Lexi Hall the second leading
You want
scorer?
him to trade Aaliyah Boston And Lexi Hall can't do anything but hit a wide open three occasionally.
And for Indiana, excited to get Caitlin Clark on the court. She's not playing their preseason debut yesterday, dealing with a little bit of a leg issue, but said there was no way.
Oh, the Pope doesn't like Boston either, huh? I don't know how you can dislike a player. What does she do to you? And she came in last year. She came in out of shape. Yeah, but miss you too, Mr. Terrible. Miss you guys. I can come in. I just got off the train from New York. Still got my New York accent back.
Violation. It will be Indiana basketball. One of the things that Caitlin Clark talked about, 71 talked about was yesterday.
False start.
False start.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, Fever. Yeah, Sydney Colson did not seem to know how to run that offense yesterday. Ooh.
Shoot it. She should have shot right when she got. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on, catch the ball.
I'm watching Caitlin Clark's defense, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, Mark. I want to see how she is in defense.
I didn't see players off their person yesterday on the 3-point line. I think Stephanie White corrected that right away.
I'm watching the defense.
There we go. Caitlin's back. CC's back.
Oh, look at her. Nice move. Nice move.
Look at the thing.
That was a nice move.
Wow. I missed the steal. Oh, I got to replay that.
Oh!
Oh, the camera missed the steal too. Oh, the camera missed the steal. No wonder I missed it.
Bang!
I want to see the replay on that. I rewound it. I realized the camera missed the steal. You had it on Caitlin.
Off the bat.
Now I'm behind, so I went back to try to get the steal. Oh, look at that pass.
Oh, look at that pass. Finish. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, wow.
Aaliyah Boston looks thinner, though.
Yeah. Oh, they're cheering them up.
She got an offensive rebound. That's how you get double-doubles.
Gabe says he pulled an Angel. No, her shot was better than Angel's, though.
So, Aaliyah Boston's – oh, what was that?
That was a horrible shot.
She was trying to work on her new shot that she's been practicing.
Yeah, a little floating. Yeah, that was a horrible shot. Defense.
She needs to do that when there's not so many people in the lane, Rob.
Oh, give up that baseline. Who did that? There you go.
What the heck is that?
He has like feet, Boston. Now I see why they don't like Boston. She's got hands like feet.
She flapped.
Yeah.
That's what they'll say it.
Yeah.
But Rob, it's obvious to me that Boston did not do hand strengthening exercise in the offseason because I watched her yesterday and the ball got knocked out of her hand easily.
It's like, come on. You got to grip the ball.
I'm going to mail her those hand grips, Rob.
Yeah.
anything. You can swing the tennis ball while you're watching TV.
She had that LeBron flop going. All the way. Go all the way. Oh.
Yellow is the hardest color to look good in. I think it depends on your skin color.
Nice back
that's a fever color. Just saying, yellow only works for me if it's rustic looking for gold.
How about their defense, Mark?
You don't like the defense?
So far.
All right.
Let's give them a back door.
doing the head coaching today. As Indiana turns it over.
Howard was getting held a little bit as she was trying to rim run, but it's great to see for him.
Oh, look at her power in. Nice. Oh, she scored on Clark. Clark couldn't block that. Oh, come on now.
Clark flopped again.
Yeah, posted up. They're posting up Clark. Posting her up. You see how she handles it. Oh. No. I know. She flopped. It's like, come on.
Clark's got to stop flopping.
Yeah.
What kind of defense was that? Who was on her?
Nice. Oh. See, Mark, where's that defense? Oh, layup? Oh, come on.
I don't
Stop
know.
the ball. Yeah,
It's
I
Kelsey
know, huh?
Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell got blown out, blew
That's
right
a nice
by her.
pass. And ooh, that's a nice pass. Mark, the defense does not look that good to me. I don't know. I don't see any difference so far.
Well, I didn't see any
Look at
miss on
this.
Kelsey
Look at
Mitchell's
this.
on ball
Where's the
defense
help?
on that last
Clark.
layup.
Clark's got to step in. She just let her go. Clark's got to step in. That was horrible defense.
It's going to take a while, Rob.
No, but
She got to break her whole lifetime of bad habits on defense.
Yeah, that was horrible. She just let her drive all the way in without stepping in. Well, step in and take the charge.
I wonder if Dantas is going to play today. Bree Hall didn't get any time yesterday either.
Yeah, you're right, Vadim. That looks that pleather.
She didn't waste any time getting Sophie Cunningham in there.
Yeah, maybe some defense.
She only waited 3.5 minutes to get her in there. Even less.
Oh,
less
I like this. I do like this. I like the pressure. Oh, I like the press. Okay. I like the press. Stop the ball.
No.
Oh. Wow. This is ugly defense. Shoot that. Oh, shoot that. Oh.
There you go.
Nice.
That's an area we saw throughout the course of last season where Caitlin Clark really grew. Was when she got trapped on ball screen, she would hit Aaliyah Boston with a short roll. Boston is an exceptional passer.
There you go. There you go.
That was a charge by the Brazilian player. See, Bonner can make layups. That's the person you want to hit on the fast break, Rob.
Horrible defense. Let her go baseline like that.
If you see, Rich said he's coming in the second quarter, so if you see Rich, let me know.
Yeah, nice. Way to push the ball up the court. Yeah, Bonner's good. I like her.
So there's no reason to bring the ball to the ground, but all right, maybe.
Yeah.
I thought she could just go straight up with it, but what do I know?
Yeah, well, yeah, she just gathered herself, that's all.
I
Let him shoot that.
Yeah, she was 0 for 9 in the first half yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mitchell was 0 for 6 from threes, I think it was.
Huh. Oh, she's hot tonight. Or this afternoon. Heating up.
Moving on up, just like the Jeffersons.
Heating up.
She's 2 for 3 right now. Clark's 1 for 4. I didn't see the fourth shot. I saw 2 threes, the drive that looked kind of ugly. I doubt Clark is 100% anyways, but
She went in for a layup, missed it.
I saw the drive with 2 people. I missed it. 19-9, and they're not even playing well, Rob.
Well, at least they're out on the 3-pointer. Yeah. Well, at least they
I don't think
contested that 3-pointer. That was
Natasha
good.
Howard's going to get MVP this year. I don't think anyone has anything to worry about there. So far, I haven't seen any greatness out of her. But do you think they mount their TVs lower on the wall in Brazil since they're all so short? I don't know. I don't know if Brazilians are that much shorter than the average person. In Mexico has shorter, and Mexico and Filipino have shorter height. I don't know what the average height is in Brazil.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe's taller than the United States, especially the women.
Yeah, you're right, Charlie. I like the ball movement. I like that. It's like night and day.
Yeah, they had better ball movement yesterday than they normally do, but it just wasn't the same without Caitlin. So it's hard to compare last year with Caitlin and without. So today's going to be a true test. But Sophie Cunningham was awesome yesterday, Rob.
No, Brazil's got some top. No, I don't know. Brazil's got some top players. With volleyball, have you seen the men's volleyball team?
She got cheap shotted by Sykes yesterday. Rob, did you see it? Did you see any of the replays? No?
No, I haven't seen anything.
Sophie Cunningham got pushed to the ground by Sykes. And Bonner got in her face after that. And then she got tangled up with Kiki Ariafrin. And at one angle, it looks like Ariafrin grabbed her, hooked her, and threw her to the ground. The other angle, it looked like it may not have been thrown to the ground. Like her arm was already hooked. She was falling down, and she just kind of like took him with her. But either way, then she smirked afterwards. That's not a good idea. Melissa Thomas sees you smirk like that, she'll choke you. Really? I did not know Brazil was that short. I've been to Brazil 15, 20 times. I didn't notice. I think they're shorter than us, but not like real short. Like I think Mexico and Puerto Rico, and Philippines. I'm sorry, Mexico and Philippines have like some of the shortest.
Philippines, yeah.
Philippines and Mexico both are short. I don't know if Brazil's that short.
China's the one that really
average, but I don't think they're short. But who knows?
China has the tall women, and like you said, Europeans. Right. China has the tall women
by country. Finland's the tallest. Let's see what this says.
Oh yeah, let me go. They love basketball. I had a friend of mine from who played in. I had a friend of mine who played got to play with the Philippines. He was a star over there.
All right.
Oh, I missed the back door. Oh, Boston being strong. Boston strong and strong. Use their strengths.
Good to catch up earlier with Coach Gluter. Good to see Jan Jensen here. And Iowa as well. Caitlin Clark out of the game.
Oh, offensive rebound.
Clark's already. So Clark, so the Brazil isn't that much different than the U.S. It's 5'9" and 5'4". U.S. is just isn't much taller than that.
Yeah, Charlie, I don't know about that. She'll get her shot blocked if she tries that. It would be nice if she can do that, Charlie. A little post-up move. Tapped it. Wasn't ready for it.
Sydney Colson, one of the new acquisitions in the back point now for Indiana with Howard coming in.
I'll give Cindy Colson some time, but she didn't see much of a point guard to me yesterday, Rob. And I know it's a tough comparison compared to.
There we go. There's the defense. There we go. See how that defense is? That's how you do it.
Brazil.
Yeah,
I don't think Element Gold. I just looked it up. It's not accurate.
There you go. There's the defense I want to see.
They're 5'9" and 5'4". American are between like 5'9", 5'9.5", and 5'4" and 5'4.5".
Defense I want to see.
That's not much difference.
Hey, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Beyond just dual boys that maybe went under the radar in support of obviously the stars they already have.
Bring in Lexi. Yeah, Vadim.
And Chelsea Gray looking back to it for of course this season.
This must be the defensive team. They're playing pretty well.
Entire year while she looked great in that preseason game.
Good, Rebecca. I'm good. My Knicks won, so I'm good.
Where's the box out?
Slide through. Oh, slide through.
What was that? That's Avaljo's daughter? Is that what they just said? That was Anderson Avaljo's daughter? He used to play with the Cleveland, right?
What's I think so.
He said, yeah, it said the daughter who's played. Yeah, he used to play with Cleveland. He was a pretty good player. He was like a seventh man off the bench type of Cleveland. He has a good hustle. He used to play defense.
Colson with the 3.
She looks what?
Colson with the 3.
I don't think you're the same game as me, Rob. You're behind?
Of course, I'm always behind.
Well, YouTube is always like 30 to 40 seconds behind, so you must be really behind.
Get the rebound first, Cunningham. Where's the rebound? Uh-oh.
Nice pass by Colson.
Yeah. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, Vadim, the Brazilians look like they're in the WNBA. That was a nice pass. Yeah.
Mr. Terrible is with Rudy. He wants to trade Boston. Yeah, you do have a few of those, Element. It turns out it's not true. 5'9" and 5'4" is not short. It's just below average, so slightly below average. Because I've been to Brazil, and they weren't that short. They're not tall, but.
Hey, what's up, Rich? What's up, my man? You gonna join us later at the end of the first? Okay, cool. Rich is gonna join us.
Brazil's very similar to U.S. actually.
Mark, did you hear me?
What?
Rich is gonna join us.
I know. He told me he's coming in second quarter.
Yeah, after the first.
They had a historically hard start.
All right.
Their first 11 games were in only 20 days. The last time that had happened was in 2007.
So, Mark, tell me more about the game last night.
20 days.
Natasha Howard was okay. Bonner was good, but she didn't shoot well. Sydney Colson looked out of sorts, but it's first game. When Sophie Cunningham came in and Lexi Hall came in, they dominated the game with their energy.
Huh.
And so they were calling the Blonde Bombers, won the game for them.
The Blonde Bombers?
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell did her usual stuff, but was cold in the first half. Didn't really pass much again. So that hasn't changed, unfortunately.
Huh. I like the press. I like how they're pressing.
Better. They weren't off their person on the three-point line like they were last year.
Vadim says turn your TV sound off during halftime. I agree.
During halftime? Oh, yeah. I will. I don't want to listen to him. Let's see. So Leah Boston was okay. She missed some easy baskets like that. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, Timpson got in and she looked good, but she didn't play a lot, but she made a couple good plays. And then they also put in Jaylen Brown and I don't know how you pronounce her name, Immune. They didn't look good. Either one of them, those two guards didn't look good. But Boston made some nice passes yesterday. Made two nice passes. Well, Caitlin Clark must feel okay or she wouldn't be back in. But if she goes out too long, she'll tighten up.
Yeah.
I'll go over the game at halftime, yesterday's game at halftime more.
All right.
Got some chisel action. Showing Caitlin Clark's arms.
Bigger than mine. Yeah, they are rich. Oh, Caitlin Clark's getting scored on though.
Yeah.
I love the ball movement.
Yeah, well, she drew three people.
I like the ball movement.
We didn't see that last year.
No, we did not.
Not that many
Round the
times.
horn. That's perfect. Very nice. Yep.
Did McNutt really say that?
She's a goof. Yeah, you're right, Vadim. Sides is like, oh, so that's how you do the round and round.
That Timpson that did that? Yeah, I'm wondering why Timpson didn't stand out a little bit more in college and all the games that I watched. She didn't make All-American.
Yeah, she was nice. She had a good game.
My thing's frozen. I wanted to see the steal again. Really? I'm gonna have to listen to that part. They're already making excuses for Paige.
Yeah,
my TV's frozen now. God damn it!
She should have dunked it. Why did she dunk it?
I don't know. My TV's frozen. I went to rewind it on the steal because I saw like the last part of it. I'll have to catch up during the commercial.
This opening quarter. Yesterday they were 28 for 30.
3-pointer.
One of those new additions.
Yeah, she did. They have inbound plays, Mark.
What?
They have inbound plays.
Oh yeah, I saw. I said the steal again. She was against that woman who's too slow. Yeah, Timpson's going to make the team, Rob. It's just a question of who's going to be the 12th player after 15 games.
Yeah, she takes the place of Timmy.
Of who? Timmy? Oh, yeah, Timmy. I think it was Timmy, right?
Yeah, Timmy. Well, 3-pointer. But end the first half.
When I was prepping for the draft, Ryan, Linda,
Nice. Nice shot.
Again, Amber Cox told me that Linda and Dunn said if Michaela Timpson is there at number 19, we will all stand on our heads. I don't know exactly what that means, but I do know
Lynn Dunn, they gave Lynn Dunn credit for the offseason moves, Rob, on the during the Dallas game, the announcer gave Lynn Dunn credit.
Really?
Yeah, the Lynn Dunn said the moves. The announcer, her name. I wrote her name down. Her name was Krista Blunk or whatever her name is. She said, "Oh yeah, the moves that Lynn Dunn made for the Fever in the offseason to make him better." I go, "She didn't do anything. They put her off in the corner and said, 'Shut up. We're doing this now.'"
You have a game. Good.
Pretty for Clark
Good to
to
see
end the
she can
quarter.
shoot with them new muscles. Yeah.
Did she make it?
So is the Connecticut game after this?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a break, eat dinner, and I'm gonna watch the Warriors game tonight.
Yep. Come on, Warriors. Yeah, Connecticut and Seattle playing tonight.
Seattle. Would you say Seattle?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Seattle. Seattle who? Rob.
Seattle against Connecticut.
Seattle's playing Connecticut and women's.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I was talking to the NBA. So okay.
No, Rebecca, I'm not a Pacer fan. Being a Knicks fan, I'm definitely not a Pacer fan. I'll be watching that game, though. But I'm not going to be rooting for him.
It's a game 7, Rob. You got to watch game 7s. All right.
No, I'm watching. I said I'm watching the Indiana. I'm not watching the Indiana Cleveland game. I mean, I'm rooting for Cleveland over
Interesting
Indiana.
to see if Jillian, Aline, or Bree Hall get in because they didn't get in last game. Neither did Dantas, but they know Dantas is going to make the roster. Dantas. They said yesterday that Dantas had a death in the family, and that's why she was gone. So it's not a big deal. I mean, I don't know how close it was to her family member, but maybe it is a big deal. They didn't say who it was. They just said death.
Of course, Rebecca. You're, and I'm from New York, so I'll be New York all the way. I miss those battles with Reggie.
Yeah, they gave Lynn Dunn credit for the she did nothing in the offseason.
Huh.
As we bring in the coach of the Indiana Fever. I know you don't have a monitor in front of you, Coach, but I'm just thinking, who wore 22 better, you or Caitlin Clark for the Indiana Fever?
Definitely Caitlin Clark. I don't know where you found any highlights of Stephanie White in the Fever jersey.
How about this atmosphere, Stephanie? Just the crowd. This is such a
37-17.
Oh, she wore 22 also.
The Sky didn't beat him by much, Rob. Sky beat him by 10 or 20.
Stephanie White?
Sky beat him by around 20, I
So
think.
Stephanie White also wore 22.
I wore 23,
yes.
Rob.
Steph Curry should definitely be ranked higher than freaking.
Rob, I wore 22.
My number. Oh, I forgot my number.
Was that Timpson? She got blocked.
Thanks a lot, Steph. We appreciate it. Stephanie White, the head coach of the Indiana Fever. Here's Clark. Thought about taking and gets fouled on the weekend.
Well, Brazil shoots a lot of threes.
Oh, here's Rich.
Ooh, she should have shot that.
Hey, Rich.
Shot that.
What's up, Mark?
How are
what's
you?
up, Rich?
Rob's here.
What's up, Rob? How's
What's
it going?
up? What's up?
All
you
right.
enjoy
Did
WrestleMania?
you watch the
WrestleMania?
first quarter?
It was kind of not too great.
Did you
But,
watch the first quarter, Rich?
Yes. I had to see that first quarter.
Oh,
Check out the intros. There's Caitlin from deep again.
yep, again. Getting from deep again.
Sophie Cunningham goes down to the ground again. Was that Lexi Hall? It was Lexi Hall.
Yeah, this thing felt like a
That's
really
a foul.
kind of special thing here.
Nice
It's like Jesus coming back.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah, nice pass.
Caitlin Clark found Timpson twice in the post. She's gonna be looking for her.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Timpson
gotta go
is
stronger,
awesome.
Timpson's
though.
gonna be on the team.
He's got to go up strong.
She got fouled that time pretty hard.
Whee!
She missed the ones before that, but she had a really nice
Underneath.
move yesterday.
What a
Go
pass.
strong. Yeah, she's got to go up strong and draw the foul. She'll go up stronger.
Yeah, I thought Timpson was going to dunk on that fast break. I think she
I know,
can.
me too. I was like, dunk it. I was like, dunk that. Hang on the rim like
at least she made that.
Westbrook.
At least she didn't hesitate on the cut towards the basket.
Yeah, she's got to go up strong. See, go up strong. Oh.
I'm way ahead of the broadcast. God,
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
TV.
you are.
You're usually 30 to
you're
40
way ahead
seconds
of us, Mark.
behind.
I'm
Yeah,
on
Mark, you're way ahead of
Sling.
us.
I'm on Sling, so
With
I'm not
modern
sure.
technology, you would think there wouldn't be more than a 5-second difference. I just can't believe
Yeah,
it.
I'm on Sling. I'm on Sling also. Rich, I'm on Sling.
You guys are
Yeah.
you're just slinging it.
It's cheaper than freaking YouTube.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, YouTube's gone up twice in price. When I first got it.
Oh, let's block. Let's go, push it. Take it to the middle. There you go.
Who's number 11 that's in there right now? Is that Bree Hall that's in there now?
Look underneath.
I don't know who number 11 is.
Lexi Ho.
Lexi for 3.
Lexi.
I'm seeing people. I saw a great comment. They were calling Lexi and Sophie Cunningham the jumping blonde angels for my wrestling fans.
Jumping blonde angels.
Gamecast.
There was a tag team called the Jumping Bomb Angels in the late 80s.
So
you're right. Nice
Yeah,
pass.
that's Bree
Way to
Hall.
go, Caitlin.
Oh, it's
Nice
Turner.
pass.
It's Turner that's in.
I mean, Rich, you see the flow with the offense compared to last year. It's the movement of the ball is so much better.
Absolutely. It feels like they're playing like 4 out, and then like they got one of the bigs low, and then the other one is kind of going back and forth at the top of the key. I saw something that I probably am going to talk about in a post game video too. I think teams are going to try to post Caitlin up as like to try to crack this defense.
Well, yeah, that's.
Well, she's not a short guard though, Rich.
Yeah, I still think they're going to try to like use like big bodies on her and basically try to cause the defense to collapse on her and try to exploit whatever perceived weaknesses there are. But she's going to have a chance. Like if they do that, like she's going to block a few shots like she did, in that first quarter. Right.
That's what I saw, Rich. They're trying to post her up. A couple of times she got beat, but then she figured it out and she played them straight up, and she messed up the shot. Yeah, so I think you're right.
It's 6 foot. She's not short for a guard. She's actually tall for a guard.
She's got long arms too, so that helps.
The average player in the WNBA as of last year, I don't know what it is this year because the rosters aren't final. I read was 6 foot. So she's a guard, so she's got to be above average in height for a guard. She's probably an inch taller than the average guard.
Hey, Mark, you got to wear a hat like us. You
I don't like hats. I'll be honest. I don't
wear
like
a hat.
So I got this one at the NBA on NBC.
I got this one.
I only wear a hat when it's sunny out and I have to be outside in the sun.
I got this one.
Wintertime, and I have to wear a hat.
I got this one.
See, I wear the hats in the videos, so I don't have to like get a haircut immediately. Like if I have a haircut, then I will not wear the hat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, hats are my thing. That's
what's wrong with your hair when you don't have a haircut.
Japan got my Mount
just
Fuji
looks
hat.
unkept.
It's
got
unkept.
my Mount Fuji hat.
Can't you do something with it? Can't you do a thing with it?
I mean, I could cut it off, but I'm still trying to enjoy it.
Well, Mark and I are jealous. Sorry, Rich. Mark and I are jealous.
Just brush it or comb it.
I used to have a fro. So
Same. I've had it multiple times. Like I had, out to here, and
I like fros.
Splits in the middle and all that. So
yeah, I never got into that Jerry curl though. I couldn't get that Jerry curl. That's
yeah.
That was like no. The activator. Oh,
can't mess with that.
Now I already knew the girl says. I like that.
Did you watch the game last night too, Rich?
Yes, I did. Did a whole video on it. Did a press conference video as well, like a little game review joint. So
yeah, I saw your press conference video.
It's
a lot of press conference there.
Yeah.
Did you notice the difference between her press conference and Christy Side's press conference? She didn't put one player down.
Right. She didn't put anybody down. She wasn't on the defense,
It was
really.
unbelievable.
It was like,
It's
oh,
like night and day.
it felt like the people in the room actually respected her and like wasn't trying. They basically didn't have to ask her like 101 basketball level questions. It was like, oh, okay, there's clearly a competency here.
Right.
Was it travel call?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she traveled.
I love the way Timpson moves, man. Like she closes space. She looks like she's strong.
Timpson?
Yep.
Yeah, she's making this team. There's
Got
no
to power it up
question
and
about
get the
that.
ball inside. That's all. Like my coach from freshman, get the ball and power it up. Power it up. Mr. Vienna, Mark.
I guess.
Oh, there you go.
That guy's screwing Clark on assists again. Really? I haven't paying attention. But
I get to the line. Yeah, I haven't looked at his stats. I think Kayla has like 11 maybe, but I don't have the box score next to me.
Let me see.
Rich, you should spend 3 hours getting your hair ready like Robin Lundberg according to Element Gold. Robin has his hair to the side kind of thing with the unevenness. That's his style.
Shout out to Robin.
They're screwing Caitlin Clark over in assists again? Really?
I'm sure it's probably the Fever's stat people that are keeping it because this is a neutral site game, so I don't think anybody from the league is there.
Yeah. What's most interesting is who's the next player that's going to make the team eventually besides Timpson. Because it's over with in terms of her making the team.
Johnny Neutron. You remember Johnny Neutron? Oh, my God. You're going in the Wayback Machine there, Vadim.
Is Dantas going to play today?
That's when you guys
got back from the country. Oh, nice pass. Was that Kelsey Mitchell? That was Kelsey Mitchell.
Yep,
see, she can pass me. Just tell her to do it more often.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Great pass. Blown cash.
Finish it.
My God.
I love that high arcing shot. She got that high arcing shot, man.
Love it.
She's got that high arcing shot. She can hit that all day.
Scientifically, the higher you throw it up, the better your odds are.
This is belt to ass right here, man. 51-19.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's good to the point where it's like, nice block.
Chicago only beat him by like 20, I think. Oh.
Look up, go.
Yeah, we're gonna
be having
the ball
up.
We're gonna be letting the
corner.
We're gonna be
letting Oh.
Robin is Johnny Neutron. Who's Robin? Who's Robin? I don't even know what he's talking about.
I think he's talking about Lundberg.
Oh, Robin Lundberg. I thought I thought he was a player. Okay. It's Johnny. I don't know who Johnny Neutron is. So is that,
do you know who Johnny Neutron is, Mark?
Is that championship wrestling?
No. Oh my gosh, Mark, you really got to get out more.
Who's Johnny Neutron?
You look it up. You just look it up. You didn't watch. You just watch cartoons.
Lindsay.
You're not a cartoon watcher, huh?
Yeah, when I was 8. And the Simpsons, I watched the Simpsons the first 5 years they were on the team.
That's right, Vadim. Do you know who Lex Luthor is?
I do, Rob.
Okay, there we go. He knows who Lex Luthor is. Okay,
Lex Luthor had power.
I want to know what the relative talent level of this Brazil team is. Like, is it like a college level team? Is it a?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't expect this game to be close. It's a Brazilian.
Yeah, you're right, Rich. I don't know where they picked. How they picked the team, or
there wasn't one strong national team in the Olympics. Even France lost to another team that wasn't that good.
This offense movement is.
My God, just throw it up.
Oh,
Aaliyah. So I thought Dantas would play today. She didn't play yesterday because she just got back in the country after going home for a funeral. Like, let's give her a break mentally, but she's not even in yet. Maybe she'll be in the second half.
I'm not, Vadim.
I think Dantas' spot on the roster is set because his contract is guaranteed. The only one whose contract isn't guaranteed of those 10 is Turner. But
yeah, mid-major college, yeah, I would probably say it.
The Lynx like what they see in Grace Berger. I saw an interview on with the coach.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Krista Reeves.
Yeah.
Krista, whatever her name is. What's her name?
Cheryl Reeves.
Cheryl Reeves. Yeah, I couldn't remember her name for Krista. Cheryl Reeve, right? Without an S.
Cheryl Reeves. Yep.
she made some nice things about her, but she said she's trying to make the team, so she's not a definite. She's got a camp contract.
Wow.
Sophie for 3.
I don't know, man. They're gonna have to come out. You know what's gonna happen? This team's gonna have to come out on the fever of those threes, and they're gonna get some nice, easy shots and some layups and some back doors.
So this is what it's like when Indiana's shots drop from the outside, because
Right?
they weren't.
Well, this is how it looks when they pass the ball. When they get a coach that teach them how to run the offense. This is how it looks.
I will tell you the Grace Berger situation is a tough situation because I don't think Grace Berger would be content playing 8 minutes a game for the next 12 years because they're the same age, almost. She's like a year older than Caitlin Clark. So I don't think she'd be content because Caitlin Clark is not only the starting point guard, she's a starting point guard who's going to get the most minutes on the team. So it's not a good situation for her, and even if you'd like her as a player.
Yeah, like that's why I figure, like, you know, I look at it like a starting quarterback situation. Like, you're not going to bring in anybody that's like, you know, a threat to the starter, even though no one would be a threat, you know, to the starter.
What's not a threat is she'll never develop as a young player because
she's never going to get burned.
Minutes.
Like, you're always going to want you're always going to want some veteran in that spot. Like this Sydney Colson thing is going to be
a good fit for her.
It's going to be a revolving door of veterans throughout the next, 10 years or whatever. Whoever's
probably
in 15th
the right
year.
move too.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they'll have like someone like Natasha Cloud. Oh. It's nice that she can go over the sideline and get some good advice if I'm a coach, and she'll listen to her. You go to Kristen's sides, and she'll probably just nod her head and ignore her.
Right. It's like, what do I do? I don't know.
This is like a dream come true for Caitlin Clark between last year and this year.
Caitlin's got 11 points, 4 boards. So
another 3 by Lexi Hall. She's got her confidence back.
That's what we want.
What Robin wanted to trade her, right?
No, not Robin. This is Rudy. Rudy basically thinks that Lexi Hall and Leah Boston suck. He didn't really say that, but in so many words he said it.
Like the I talked about it in my post-game video yesterday. Like, Lexi's got all that experience of being a starter last year. She did really good and unrivaled also. She looked like she came back with some more like individual skills where she isn't strictly a catch and shoot person anymore. But when you play her as a bench player now, I think that's just like it. She automatically gets more valuable.
Yeah. Well,
The Fever's bench is going to be awesome.
They have an option of starting or not starting Sophie Cunningham because they still have the energy to come off the bench with Lexi Hall, even if Sophie Cunningham starts. So they have this great thing. They could have 2 energy players off the bench, or they can have 1. But they always have an energy player off the bench because I don't think both of them are going to start.
Yeah,
that's why she's got so many options. She doesn't have to start.
And they won't they just won't get killed in those minutes with those 2 out there, which is like really refreshing.
Right, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough if they're healthy not to start Natasha Howard and Brianna Turner though. So
gotta love those bench players. That's what I'm talking about. Coming off the bench, sparking the team.
Cunningham doesn't seem to mind coming off the bench. She came in she called for just slightly after 3 minutes in. So.
Charlie, you're going to the Wayback Machine. Vinnie Johnson, a microwave.
Yeah. Lexi will be Vinnie Johnson. I like it.
Yeah.
She's
microwave.
hot.
Vinnie Johnson.
New Rockney's here for the halftime. He's always here for the halftime pep talk.
Oh, Nuke. Okay.
Yeah, this is
we'll catch you
beat them down.
Caitlin boyfriend says, "Hey babe, must have been a rough game with your bruise on your arm. It's from the sides grabbing my arm when I ignore you." I don't know about that.
Hey, Element Gold. Element Gold's
they've been going out 2 years. He just said he's my favorite person in the world and all that. So
Element Gold's testing out his material here.
he's just hoping
stand-up routine.
Her boyfriend's hoping she doesn't dump him before they get married because he knows there's a lot of money in her.
Well, this is I didn't see the game last night, but I'm watching this game and guys, I feel really excited. I'm watching the offense move and the defense helping to push the ball a little. They're looking for each other.
You can probably find the other game on YouTube, Rob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'll watch that tonight.
Actually, I think the WNBA app might have everything too.
Oh, yeah, Rob, I'd like to do a video on it tomorrow, Rob. So if you can watch it between now and tomorrow morning, that'd be good. I was going to do it myself today, and I didn't. I don't know. I wanted to wait for you.
Well, aren't you sweet?
Return to Caitlin Clark effect. Average
I don't like doing videos.
sold price $670, highest since the WNBA began tracking in 2015. 61% higher demand than any of Clark's regular season college games at Carver Hawkeye. The average distance traveled by fans 248 miles. Today
Really?
they drew 14,998, so just under 15,000.
Where are you getting this from?
ESPN showing it as a graphic. You might see it in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, Charlie. Huh? I got homework. Thought I was
That
done.
doesn't get an effing work.
11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Caitlin Clark.
Rob, you got homework, Charlie says.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, if you can see the Page game too tonight, that'd be nice. I wanted to do a video on Page's first game.
What time?
Jeez,
what time did they play?
Jesus Christ.
They played
Mark.
Friday night. They played Friday night.
Oh yeah, I
Let's get
watched the
back
game
to
Friday. You
vacation.
said they
Come
played
on.
tonight.
But Rob was traveling. He had family obligations in New York. And so
Who
we
did
didn't do
who
the
did they play
video.
tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if they're even playing tonight. Are
No,
they
it's
playing?
only Seattle and who?
The best looking rookie so far has been Citron.
Connecticut. Seattle, Connecticut.
Agreed.
And but, it's one game, you know. But I said that draft night that there was going to be 2 people,
Oh,
Malanga and
Come on, Aaliyah.
and Page, and there's probably going to be a third person that's going to emerge, and it's most likely to be Citron that's going to be up there for Rookie of the Year. And then there might be another player coming out of this draft that you might not turn out to be a real star, and it's going to be one. And it's good. Looks like Citron really. And if you just go by that one game,
Yeah, Citron looked like she might have a green light there. Somebody got to take them shots.
she plays hot D. She can pass a little bit. She's got good percentages on her offense. She can create her own shot a little bit. She's got a good all around game. She's not flashy, but she's solid.
yeah, I think you're right, Vadim. The probably play even more faster.
And
They got a controlled fast break, which is good.
Alyssa Smith looked okay with Dallas. I will say that the Fever won that trade.
I would say so. There was a lot of Dejanay Carrington isolation ball, which did not go well.
Yeah, she's just not mentally tough either. And Sophie is. And there was nobody in the eighth pick that was really a great player. Oh, look at that pass.
I'm loving this defense. How they're fighting through the screens.
What a target with those long arms, Bonner.
Oh, look at that.
Great pass.
Yeah, I know. Got a girl can run the floor.
Amazing.
Run the floor.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with Aaliyah Boston's ability to finish. And then these 2 games I've seen.
Watch out. She might not be starting. I like Timpson.
They got Dantas that could start, They also got they can bench her, but then they have no center.
Caitlin runs point guard like how we watch the game, how we look down the floor to see who's down there.
Right.
Like
Timpson.
Caitlin Clark going left. Write that down to all the haters. She just went left.
I know. Right.
going
She
left.
can finish a meal though. She looks thinner actually. She looks thinner than she was at
finish with the right.
Unrivaled.
Yep. Just a terrible. She can finish a meal though.
I think Natasha Howard and look at that pass. Natasha Howard and Bonner will work with her with footwork and around the basket. I think she'll be better at the end of the year with that.
This is going to be cheating, man. DeWanna Bonner in the open court, like she's going to get a free layup every time.
Oh yeah.
She's a young 37, and that's one of the reasons that she's so slender. Her body doesn't break down as much, doesn't pick as much wear and tear on it.
Hell of a game for Caitlin. I think she's going to be done for the game. I can't see her coming back in.
Caitlin?
She shouldn't.
Nice pass. Who is that? Who is number 18?
Look at that pass.
Number 18 might be
Even Mitchell,
Ejim.
even Mitchell with the over the head pass.
That
Look
was
at
a
that.
nice pass.
Look at that, Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm loving this team. So 18, I think, is Jaylen Brown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, she's athletic, but she just isn't a good shooter. I think. I don't know. I'm not making any prediction on the 12th person.
Cheryl Swoops liked her a lot.
Well, she's athletic, but Cheryl Swoops, she has biases, so I don't know.
Nice move.
Oh, shook.
Howard with the move.
Yep.
Yeah, King Clark will be back into this.
There's so much.
I wouldn't put her back in. Like I was like, oh, you're done for the day.
Yeah.
It was
Rest
funny.
that
It
leg.
bothers Mark as a bonus. What that Boston's not playing well? It doesn't bother me. It's not playing well. I think she has a lot of potential. Leah Boston.
You see the Fever team is a lot quicker. Notice that, guys? They're a lot
But
quicker.
she's got away with her height her whole career.
So every single hole that they might have needed to fill, and you're looking right now at the difference in their roster now.
Yeah, man. Like this team's gonna be scary, man. Like I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, she won, and she won Player of the Year, Leah Boston too. She won Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year. She can't be that bad. I'm not sure she deserved it over Caitlin Clark, and she was a junior,
You're right, Vadim.
sophomore. But I'm sure Chick Stig Scar Podcast would have said Caitlin Clark should have won because he thought she should have won in freshman year by a large margin.
12 threes in the first half.
70-24.
Oh,
Honor.
almost.
Oh no,
Almost.
You think the Fever's better than the Sky this year?
man, it's gonna be
They're
built
better than a lot of
ass. Like,
teams, not just the Sky. They're better than a lot of teams.
Like, they 3-1 them last year. I'm not gonna say they're gonna sweep them. Like I think the Sky could win a game, but if they, I can't see them dropping more than one game to the Sky. Because anything could happen.
We'll see. If Aaliyah Boston doesn't pull her weight, she just won't get her minutes. That's all there is to it. They have depth. They don't need to. They can stick Dontisson. They can stick Sophie, Lexi. They can play a smaller lineup.
Caitlin looked dead in the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. Kill it with the 3.
I might turn this down because I don't want to listen to the those 3. What girl called them hens? 3 hens.
Why? They're so knowledgeable. They have so much to say, Mark. They're so knowledgeable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure Chene did play in the league, so
Oh yeah,
should have some
halftime show.
knowledge. But if it's
Yeah.
biased knowledge, it doesn't do him any good. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Even, like, did Monica McNutt play college basketball? I know that.
She played at Georgetown.
They played Georgetown.
Andrea Carter played college basketball too, but neither of those played in the WNBA.
Yeah, I think Andrea Carter had like a big knee injury that they were like, yeah, you're done.
You can't say Chene doesn't know women's basketball.
What was Andrea Carter like Stephen A. Smith? She played the best.
It's eerily similar, like, but except he was at a HBCU.
He averaged 1.5 points for one game.
Yeah, she was actually decent at Tennessee. She was at Tennessee, so she was
She underachieved in WNBA, in my opinion, because she was the number 1 pick. So you want to?
Oh, Chene, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. I think she was the number 1 pick, and she underachieved. She didn't have a great career. She had an okay career.
Yeah, you're right. It is what it is.
You can look it up. She didn't do much.
Defense on point, ball movement. I really enjoy the ball movement and defense and the passing. It's like night and day from instead of just having one person trying to pass the ball, everyone could pass the ball.
Yeah, I'll be watching next week when they have their last game, Rob, to see if they're on their person by the 3-point line, which they weren't last year. Like Caitlin and Kelsey and stuff like that, where they're cheating in no man's land, which drives me crazy because they never even double team last year in the post. So what good does it do to be in no man's land if you're just going to be in no man's land? All you do is blocking passes that go through the middle of the post. That's all it's blocking. It's not doing much other good. So just get on your person.
Yeah, on the freeze.
It drives me crazy. You know what, Rob? Caitlin Clark single-handedly will ensure the fact that the United States will not lose in basketball for the next 25 to 50 years. Because there's so many girls that are going to start playing basketball because of her that just by numbers alone, that's going to make the U.S. stronger.
Oh, they're already. If you're looking at, like I said, look at the freshman and sophomore class in college.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of Caitlin Clark. That had nothing to do with Caitlin Clark.
No, I'm just saying they're not, because of that, also rising up. They're not going to lose.
Yeah. No, they're already strong. That's the whole point. Magnify that by the Caitlin Clark effect, and there's no way. Yeah, Hallie. I don't trust Hallie. After she said that thing to Paige. Oh, we've never seen this before. 30 points.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, we did a video about that.
Oh yeah, we have seen it before, and we saw it better, and we saw it more. We saw it more consistently. We saw it twice, 2 years in a row. In fact.
Jeez.
So yeah, I saw this. This was on the pregame show. I already saw this. This is on the pregame show. Someone said.
She tried to pull a Bo Jackson, run out of the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this already. So anyway, yeah, but if you look at that, we don't have baseball. There's no professional softball, right? I don't think there's professional softball. I know there's. If there is, it's not much. There's no money in it. There's no money in it, and so and there's no professional football. There may be flag professional football in the future, but as of right now, the women have options for professional. It's kind of like soccer and basketball. It's for women. Men have more options. There's not hockey really that's professional that you can make real money in it. The money is in soccer and basketball. So it's going to draw a lot of girls to play that if they have decent height. If they don't, they might have to play soccer, but so the U.S. future is bright in women's basketball. Let's put it that way.
Oh no, it's not going to be like last. I mean, it's not going to be like the last Olympics. No way.
It's not going to be like what?
Like
last Olympics? Not when Caitlin Clark's on the team.
No.
As long as Caitlin Clark is on that Olympic team, they're not having a close game like that. I mean, they could.
Cheryl Reeve tried everything possible to blow the gold medal game. I was just almost incensed.
I don't know if it was she tried to do that as opposed to she just didn't have Caitlin Clark, and when she needed her,
it was amazing. I was like, man, y'all sure could use a guard that can dribble, pass, and shoot.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. You need a guard. Where's your guard?
There was this one guy that was making comments, and he was not a basketball background, right? He kept making comments and kept saying that he was the voice and reason, and that we were overrating Caitlin Clark. And if you listen to my podcast, you see I criticize Caitlin Clark all the time. And we're pretty mainstream in our viewpoints of Caitlin Clark. We're not like the stands. And he kept saying, "Oh, here's my background. I've been following basketball since I was 5 years old." But he had never coached or, whatever. He kept saying she would have been a do not play in the finals against France. A do not play. Even if she wasn't starting, as soon as she figured out that they had slowed the game down and their offense was stagnant and they only scored 25 points in the first half, she would have been in there immediately.
Hell, I mean,
I finally had to block the guy because he kept saying we were dumb and didn't know basketball.
Yeah,
Finally, I just blocked him when he started insulting me.
I mean, the way Cheryl Reeves was coaching, she might have got a do not play because I remember she didn't let Sabrina off the oak till like the third quarter. I was like, are you insane?
No, starting. And also, she didn't let come play that long too.
And she was starting. What's her name?
She was starting Chelsea Gray.
Taurasi, and then even when the games got a little tougher, she was playing Taurasi more than Copper, and Copper was clearly better at her at that point. This isn't 4 years ago or 3 years ago when the last Olympics was. This isn't 8 years ago. Copper was clearly better than Diana Taurasi and should have been getting more playing time.
Yeah, she was not happy. Copper was not happy.
No, I would not have been happy either.
I like the WNBA commercial.
I hate that name W. I don't know why. I just
I hate when they call it the W. It's just W now. They can't. Well, you can't say WNBA.
It's not that many syllables, Rob. WNBA. I say it really quickly. WNBA.
Yeah. No, it's the W. Well, here's the W.
I haven't got used to saying it, So
I don't say the W.
I just say WNBA or whatever.
I
Yeah.
don't say the W. I said
Yeah,
it
I
once,
said-
and
I
I,
said
and I caught
WNBA.
myself. I wanted to shoot myself afterwards.
It's not that hard to do.
Anyone who's coached basketball knows like half their players are idiots. Therefore, the idea that someone playing
Well,
somehow means that. No, he didn't even play. He just told me like he'd been following basketball for a long time.
well, you
But-
can follow, like you said, you can follow basketball all you want. Doesn't mean that you know about it.
right, and he was just telling us that we were idiots and didn't know basketball, and that we were overrating King Clark, even though we were obviously critical at her times.
Right.
And he was just underrating her, and so he was the voice of reason because he was underrating her. No,
Right.
and he wasn't a total hater either, but he was still way off from what I saw.
Right.
Boston. So Vadim said, my issue with Boston is she could and should be so much better. Like she's on the cusp, but not quite there. She has touch, but cannot create or adjust. So I'll say this for Leah Boston, like she's playing a style of basketball now that I don't think she's had to play at any point in her life. I imagine every coach that she's had has just been traditional, dump it down. You will take us to the promised land. That is not the what's going to happen with Caitlin Clark on the team. It's like she's going to have to kind of develop her skills more. So like,
yeah, she really does. She has to work. She has to work on
I
her
agree.
game more. She has to work on her game a lot more.
but I think
Finishing.
she can do it. Like I think she's made great progress in the year, from where she looked like at the beginning of last season.
I would like
Yeah.
to see how 2023, how she averaged 58% her rookie year. That's because she doesn't look like someone that could average 58% her rookie year, because this is 2 years removed from that. She should be way better than that. And she's not going to average 58% this year, I doubt. I'm not sure her touch is that good. I don't think her moves around the post are that good either.
I think with the potential with this type of team, this is really good for her to work on that and can grow, because she'll be getting the passes now, so she can work on her game. And then with the coach, she sees that like we see it. So the coach sees it, so she'll work with her at least.
Here's the problem. For 2 years, she had probably no good coaches, no no good assistant coaches, no good head coach, no good player development coach, and now she's got all of that. Probably, I'm assuming the assistant coaches here are good.
Yeah.
So I'm just going by that. The player development coach seems good.
Well, in that South Carolina, she wasn't used to setting picks. She wasn't. They weren't doing picks in South Carolina, so she's learning how to do that.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is true. She doesn't have good footwork all the time. Rob's mentioned that before.
Well, they showing all these dangerous little girl fans.
Oh yeah, they scare the hell out of Alyssa Thomas and Asia Wilson.
Yeah, those scary fans. Yeah.
Oh, that boy! It's a boy. That's really scary. He may have a gun on him. Who knows? Look at
He's too cute, though. No way. Oh.
Yeah, she's going to inspire a
Oh,
lot
look
of
at that
girls
one. That's
to
a
play
nice shirt.
basketball.
Look at that shirt, Clark. That's great.
I bet you there's a big growth in like AAU and high school and college basketball sign up and all that kind of stuff right now because of Caitlin Clark over the last, almost 2 years since she became big name?
Yeah.
Was it no, not 2 years. It was a year ago.
So. Keep rolling them out.
It was only a year ago. Right. It was. Yeah, it was 2 years, and it was probably March of 2023, right? So just over 2 years. Over the last 2 years, I bet you there's been a big growth because of her.
So I'm going off topic here.
All
Rich,
right.
what was your favorite match of WrestleMania?
Ooh, probably.
I'm gonna block this. Where's the microphone? Let me mute the microphones. Wait a minute.
Probably the women's match that opened day 2.
All right, I'll let you go. It's halftime. I'll let you go.
The women's match.
Halftime.
Also I like the really great matches, not just being a big star.
Ric Flair's daughter did well.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
She fought Tiffany. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was all right. I thought Tiffany needed to fight her back a little bit more. There was a lot going on in that match that was beneath the surface. But I think day 2 it was like Io, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley. I think they kind of went crazy.
Yeah, so he deserved the championship, huh?
Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do tonight for these videos. Man, this is gonna be a short game review video that I'm gonna do. I'm like, well, they
this one
they beat them down, not really too much.
I know it's like, well, they kind of put a whooping on them.
Yep.
Yeah, beat down. Yeah, the beat down. There's a beat down. There's a beat down.
Yeah, I think the game last night actually gave a lot to talk about. There were some people in my comment section that were just freaking out, and then there were, I don't know. I think some Mystics fans had found my video and they were not happy as well. But I kind of thought that yesterday, those were the kind of games that like the good teams win. Like if you win those, when things are not going well,
Well, also they. I mean, unfortunately, with the Mystics, I think they had a problem with the Mystics last year when they played them.
Yeah, I remember it was one game that was I think it was one of those daytime games.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was here in Washington when they had a game and they had a tough time with the Mystics.
Yeah.
We should convince ESPN staff to follow wrestling since they're altered reality. Yeah.
Look at the Brazilian coach showing love to Caitlin.
I know. Oh, I'd be excited if I was coaching. I'd be so excited to coach against her.
Oh, I had to get an autograph after the game.
I might get it during. Well, this game, I might grab during the game. Because after the game, she's gonna be mobbed. So I got to do it during the game, like during a timeout. Like call her over and say, "Hey, can you sign this? Can you sign my clipboard for me?" Yeah, I do it during the game. Have her drop a play. Here's a you put a she just sign on the you have the play on his clipboard where he does the plays. I'd have her just sign her name on that. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, that's good for Dame. That's funny, since they altered reality. This championship wrestling is fake.
Man,
so
this is really cool. Like to see her back at Iowa.
Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes she should just put the ball up right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch some Pau Gasol tape. Keep the ball high.
No, I mean, look, she's never had a good coaching staff behind her and probably no veterans to teach her for 2 years in the pros. So, to be fair to her,
this is true.
She now has all of that. She has. I mean, Dantes doesn't really have post-up moves, but she's got a nice look around her. But Bonner and Natasha Howard, all the coaches, hopefully that will change. She stays in shape. I think she lost weight. I don't know
have them do the Kevin McHale moves. Pretty basic in practice. Kevin McHale moves.
Well, you can hire somebody to teach people post moves, right?
Extension, huh?
You can hire somebody to come in for a week and teach post moves to a team.
Oh yeah, I mean
they got some skill coaches, but I imagine like they actually got a front office to knows the right skill people to bring in now. So like you were saying.
Like Lisa Leslie. Leslie's available. No one hired as a coach.
Right.
I would. Hey Lisa, I'll pay you this much money for a week. Come in and teach post moves to our team, especially Leah Boston. Yeah, I'm sure she'd do it. She's helping. She helped Angel a little bit on her layup technique. Then it kind of regressed again, but we'll see.
But man, now I don't know how they got the Brazilian coach to do an interview. Like he's down 70-24. I'd be like, man, I ain't got nothing to say, man.
Well, he knew they weren't winning this game.
He's saying it's amazing. Oh, travel.
Oh, they let that one go. Wow, they got Caitlin out there again. That's shocking.
Well, she must feel okay. And people are paying to see her. And she's got a week to rest after this.
Yeah.
Think they're going to get 100?
Oh, yeah, they got to get 100 for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. They can play their subs and they'll get 100.
Uh-oh. Good hustle out there. Good hustle out there in the defense there. Good job. Yeah, she's got to be in the game. That's why they're playing at Iowa.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah, through the first 3 quarters, she should be playing just because people pay to play her to watch. Like, I never had a problem with Juju playing
Mitchell, man, I love
the end of
that
the third
shot.
quarter or anything like that.
Woo! I like
Kelsey
that
for 3.
high arcing shot. She's got that high arcing shot. It's a lefty, Mark. Lefty.
Yeah.
6 different players have made a 3 for the Fever. Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at Boston made a shot.
Pull up and shoot.
Yeah, both of them
nice
logo.
drop
Why
pass.
not?
Nice
Ooh,
drop
look at
pass.
that.
Mitchell's
Look
made
at
2
that.
passes.
Nice drop
this game.
pass.
Look at that.
I know. Look at that
Hey,
drop
Rich,
pass.
did you see the over-under? Did you see the over-under for the league?
For are you
For the
talking about?
WNBA, for the wins for the teams.
I have not. I'll probably make a video about that.
Ken Swift's comment, but it was 29.5 for the Liberty, only 27.5 for the Fever. I'm betting on that one. That's the best. And only they have 15.5 for Golden State. There's no way that expansion team's going to win 15.5 games. There was teams that only won 8 and 9 games last year, and they weren't expansion teams. They're only playing 4 more games. That's like 1 win. That's like 1 more win. There's just no way they're winning 16 games.
I'm gonna have to make a video about that.
Yeah, well, I've been wanting to do when Rob's been traveling, but I'm probably doing tomorrow too. Yes, I was in shock when I saw that they have no one over 3 games. 6 teams had a better percentage record than the highest over under that they have.
I think at like the late 2000s, I could have cleaned up on NBA over and unders. I would never bet that now. Now with all the load management and everything, you don't know who's going to play.
Right.
But
no, but no I think if Caitlin Clark gets injured, it's another story. But I think that's a good bet if she doesn't get injured. That's the only thing. You never know. So I wonder if Dantas is going to play. She didn't play the first half. I was surprised. I wasn't surprised she didn't play yesterday because she just got back in the country from a funeral. But today I'm kind of surprised she's not playing. What are they saying?
Saying she wanted to say hello to her niece.
Yeah, Damaris looks like she dropped like 20 pounds.
Yeah, she's been training hard.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We saw one impact she made on the second half of the season for Indiana last year.
Yeah, she made some big threes last year for the Fever. She made some big twos with a little turnaround jumper that she hits. That was coming off an injury.
$75 to $26. Good Jesus.
Yeah.
From the spot. Nope.
Oh, nice rebound. There you go.
Oh.
She seems so much more athletic than Alyssa Smith.
Who seems more athletic? What?
Natasha Howard, and she's like a decade older than her. And she's in the lanes.
Who seems more athletic than who?
Melissa
Smith.
Yeah.
She's much smoother. She's so much smoother.
I mean, Alyssa Smith is probably more athletic than you think. She just doesn't have very much basketball talent. That's what I think. She's got size. She's got some athletic ability. I just don't think she has much talent. I don't think she's ever worked hard on her game.
Oh, that's a new
strong.
kind
There you go. Use the backboard.
Just instant drop-offs back and forth. I don't recall seeing that much last year.
Yeah. Like I said, the motion.
I don't remember every play.
The screening and the motion. That's what I like.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Charlie on this one. I think Melissa Smith is more athletic than you guys probably think. I just think she just doesn't have basketball talent. Charlie's agreeing with me then. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I agree with Vadim. She's mentally not strong.
From Sophie.
And I doubt she's ever. I'm guarantee you she hasn't put as many hours in the gym as Caitlin Clark, Melissa Smith. That's to give you an example of what her problem is.
See a little mid-range game for Clark. Mid-range game.
There's her floater for Caitlin that everybody was crying about.
Hey, an out-of-bounds play. Do you see that, guys? An out-of-bounds play.
What's an out-of-bounds play, Rob? I watched the Fever last year. I don't know what an out-of-bounds play is. Look at Mitchell, another pass.
Go.
I
There
guess
you
I'm
go.
a
Take it
hypnotized.
up.
Easy. Oh, nice
Oh my
pass.
God.
Mitchell pass.
And he got it. Damn, she got her shits to it.
Wow. Mitchell passing.
Look at that. It's
Yeah.
contagious.
Boston got fouled, to be fair on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're talking about this nice bounce pass.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But look at that bounce pass, man.
Not
You guys look
finishing.
at that bounce pass.
I think the thing that was
and it's
cool
on
there,
target. The bounce pass is on target. I love watching her do that bounce pass.
she like slowed down to like.
That's the
set
frustrating thing
set
about
that thing up.
Mitchell is that she's such a great athlete. She could be a great passer and a great defender both.
But with me with that bounce pass, like our coach never told us. He said, "Don't pass with one hand because you can't bring it back." So usually it's a two-hand bounce pass, but she's got control in that one-hand bounce pass. She's got a lot of control, nice spin on it. So
I wonder how big her hands are.
I don't know. Magic Johnson did an awful lot of bounce passes, Rob, with one hand.
Yeah.
I know. I remember our kids, well, 2 hands, pass with 2 hands. It's like, I'm like,
so does LeBron. Now, John Stockton was more of a two-hand bounce passer.
It's like Caitlin's out now.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Right, it's
look at down screens, movement, screen after the pass. Nice. I don't care if they missed it. That was really nice movement. Ball movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen after the pass.
A sold-out crowd. It's sold out in less than half an hour.
listen, I thought it was 42 minutes. Maybe it's a different game.
Going for $670.
All right, look at Mitchell learning how to pass.
I know. Nice spin. Look at that. Wow, Mitchell.
Sophie.
Last year she would have shot that.
No.
Mitchell could
last
be.
Year Mitchell would have shot that shot.
Mitchell could be the second best guard in the league if she wants to be.
Oh,
she's 29.
God, I love how she attacks the rim.
Yeah. There's a left in your eye. But last year that she would have shot that from the corner, she wouldn't have passed that.
Although Clea Copper looked good in her preseason game, I'd say that she wasn't 100% healthy last year. I understand. Was it Jackie? I'm sorry, it was Jackie Young that had the big numbers. I'm trying to get them mixed. I get those two of them mixed up a little bit, but not Jackie Young. I think had big numbers. But
there's a screen.
Oh, and Sabrina.
Yeah, you traveled. You got to catch the ball first. You traveled. They should mic up Clark now.
She might curse too much.
You see her, she was coaching yesterday. And they talked about that in the press conference, right?
Yeah, you should mic her up.
Well, offensively, she probably sees the court better than even any of the coaches, too.
Yeah.
Boston traveled. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she did.
Pass. Yeah, her name's Christy Sides. No, I'm saying her name is Stephanie White. That's who told Mitchell to pass, and she listens to her. She didn't listen to Christy.
She probably was like me. If she didn't pass the ball, she'd probably take her out.
She's passing. I'm not surprised, Rob. I would have been surprised if she didn't start passing. I said that earlier in one of our videos. I think Christy Sides didn't put the foot down enough on.
So I got what the Brazil coach and Caitlin were saying. The Brazil coach was saying, "You're an amazing player. Congratulations. You've changed the history of basketball." She said, "I appreciate it. Thanks for coming here. Is this most people you played in front of?" And then he was like, "Yeah."
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that what the interview was? Because I wasn't playing that.
Oh no, that was when Caitlin and him were talking to each other.
Oh, okay. Where'd you get that from?
Someone clipped the video and isolated it.
Oh, okay.
Can you send it to me?
Let me see.
An email?
Yeah, hold on.
Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
This island is the research facility for the original Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, Jackie Young's nicer than Clea Copper. I just think Clea Copper has a nice all-around game. I just think she's from an area in Philly, not where I live. I live in downtown. She lives in a rougher area of Philly. That's where she's from.
Hmm.
I she said, so there's another Jurassic Park movie.
Just emailed it to you, Mark.
Okay, thank you. But anyway,
Well, I'm good until the third quarter. Then I gotta eat because I'm starving like Marvin.
Yeah, I'm
you're
gonna wrap it
starving
up
like
here at the
Marvin.
end of the third too.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be by myself.
Yeah, I got to get prepped for
Starving like
some of these
Marvin.
videos. I got to eat
The
something
game's so
too.
close, you can't leave now.
35 consecutive sellouts senior year.
17. Yeah, WNBA. We just learned about her coming in the NBA. Yeah, we didn't know she was gonna be this good. Yeah. Okay, WNBA.
Just
I
had
think
no idea.
Yeah,
I
exactly. We had no idea.
I
So
think
we
Kate
won't promote
Clark
her.
is the best guard in the league, but there's a bunch of guards that are really close to who's second, and that's obviously Sabrina Ionescu, Jackie Young, Kalia Copper, Kelsey Mitchell. Kayla McBride she's a guard, right?
Caleb McBride is awesome. Yeah.
She made third. She was an honorable mention on the All-Pro team, but guards like that, though, and Ryan Howard's good too, but those are the guards that are like vying for the next best guard in the league, and Kelsey Plum, obviously. Jewel Lloyd, we'll see. She had an off year last year, so to be fair, I'll see what she shoots this year. But she wasn't one of the best guards in the league last year.
There are so many like good guards in the league where it's like I wish that the league would kind of turn over from like the bigs into giving kind of control to the guards, because I find guards.
They're trying to. I mean, they're trying to be like just like the NBA. They're trying.
Yeah.
Rich, for that to happen, they need to call the game tighter so that the bigs can't dominate down in the post with dirty play. Like yesterday, there was a lot of physicality in that game, and it was a preseason game between the Mystics and the thing. So
I felt like a playoff game, man.
Oh,
it was intense.
I mean,
well,
Sykes.
Now you definitely got me peaked to watch it.
Sykes, that's just threw Sophie Cunningham to the ground. She should have been thrown out. It was off the ball.
Mark, you got to highlight Vadim's comment.
What? Oh, Holly hater. I'm not sure Holly's that much of a hater, but she is more of a old school follower. Like she's not as big of Cam Clark fans as we are. Let's put it that way. That question she said to what's her name killed me. To Paige.
Sophie tried to left.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was Lexi. See, I'm doing it all year. I'm gonna do it all year.
Yep. Hey, Rich, I coached twins before. It was rough. I coached twins. I kept on calling them. Kayla. No, I mean. I finally figured out which was which though after the year.
So check this out, because I do Taekwondo. We have twins in my class, right? And there's a rule. It's like if you don't know someone's name, you do 10 push-ups or whatever. So twins coming in there, so you gotta like check every time.
Are they identical twins? Are they identical twins?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had identical twins.
They're the same belt rank and all that. So it's like.
Well, that's not really fair.
Both wear glasses, all that. So
that's not fair.
That's nice. That's good. Teaching them self-defense. That's good.
This will beat them down, man. Come on, we got to get to 100, man.
I know.
No, that's not going to be a problem.
Oh, roller.
Let's go, Simpson.
Oh, nice D. Who's that? Was that Jaylen Brown?
I think it was Simpson.
Yeah, good help defense.
Was that Jaylen Brown, number 18?
18 is Jaylen Brown, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice defense.
I believe.
Can you imagine Mark with twins? I can imagine anyone.
Wait! The player helped Clark up. Did you see that in the WNBA? She helped her up.
That's crazy.
She fouled her. Whoa! Did you see that in the WNBA?
Or Robin has to be careful what he says, huh?
Taken away. And a foul from behind.
Hell of a goal. What's wrong with you?
Let me just see who's out there now on the court. Is Clark Timpson. How do you pronounce her name? Is Jim? Jaylen Brown and Bree Hall. They got 4 guards out there with Timpson. I guess Dantas isn't going to play.
Egypt.
I guess this is a joke.
So said Egypt.
Did not play yesterday, but most of her teammates did. Looking for an ankle. Banker will not go for De Oliveira. And here comes Clark. Clark backdoor.
Oh, good defense.
Comes Caitlin.
Yeah, good finish by
Coming up.
Nice back door.
Nice back
See, that's what
door.
you do. Go back door.
Man.
Egypt. That was nice. Yeah, that was a nice baseline cut.
Timpson looks like she can defend on the perimeter and in the post.
Yeah, she's got the perimeters and she's quick enough.
You can tell how she spoke about her in the interviews that she's making the team. They probably would have drafted her 8th, Rich, in the draft if they had her. They didn't even so that didn't cost them a draft pick. They probably would have drafted her 8th. They seem to like her so much. Because Sanaya Rivers went 8th, and I wouldn't draft Sanaya Rivers if I was a Fever. She has no offensive game really.
I say the Fever can go almost 9 deep. They can go 9 deep.
So I saw some people are so biased. Someone said that they thought Sanaya Rivers would potentially could be Rookie of the Year. I go, what are you talking about? Right. She said she can drive to the basket like Kennedy Carter. Because she has almost no offensive game to create her own shot.
Do you know what type of sorcery is going to happen for them to not give Paige Beckers Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, it depends. It depends on whether Dominique ever shows up from Europe. She hasn't even shown up for camp yet.
No, she just arrived. I saw.
She just arrived. I said, what was going on?
Yeah.
Did she have a personal issue she had to deal with? Because they
I
finished.
I think the French team was still, or whatever her club team was.
They were out. It was like a week and a half ago. Like it was a Wednesday that their last game was on a Wednesday. So it was about a week and a half ago. But she could, if she dominates, she could. But I think she's going to have a little adjustment period because the WNBA is so physical.
So I'm really liking how the.
So I don't think Rich. It's not. She's the more talented. Most.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
3.
There you go. Oh,
Caleb
yes.
Logo. Oh, my God.
Wow.
That's a signature shot for all the video clips this year.
Yep.
Remember that shot.
It was exactly where she shot from her basket. In fact, you can see the mark. It's a little bit to the right.
Amazing. Amazing. All time out for her.
That's why she's out there. That's why she's out there.
That's the reason why.
Fans came to see her.
See this. My God.
From her spot.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even touch the rim. No rattling around. No spinning up off the back.
It looks like it's all
net. Bro, she's the best, bro.
Like,
I don't know who it was.
Like,
if it was Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd, but someone said, or even Rich Eisen might have said that. He said when she shoots, the ball looks like it gets sucked into the. When she has a swish, it looks like it's sucked into the rim. There's something different about her shot, and I have to agree with that.
I mean, that's Steph Curry stuff right there.
Yeah, Steph Curry is the same look.
Was this a Kia commercial? Buy a Kia so it gets stolen? So you get charged. Buy a Kia, you can get your car stolen.
Man, I love that. That was what we came to see right there. That was it.
Yep. That brought the whole stadium just went to their feet. That's awesome. That's great to see.
Her signature logo on the floor, carrying the 3, a little point to the broadcast booth afterwards, and a flashback She broke the all-time NCAA Division I scoring record for women.
See, I mean, this year, Rich, I think she's gonna be enjoying the game like she did in college, in high school.
Yeah, man.
Not like last year was horrible for her.
No one's gonna be able to they will never be able to double team her, which is
No, they're not
amazing.
gonna double team. They can't double team her.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah, all net. I mean,
People
that's all
get
net.
used to it. Get
Yeah.
used to it. It's
Yeah.
about to get nasty from here.
Yep.
What you got? 19 and maybe?
Jeez, that's great.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many points she has, but
She has
That's the end of the quarter.
a couple more seconds.
I didn't know that. That was it went to commercial. I thought it was the end of the quarter. I wasn't paying attention.
Man.
all righty.
So I guess Dantas is
All right, folks.
All right.
I'm gonna jump up out of here.
Right,
Pleasure
me
meeting
too.
with you guys.
Get your dinner and come back. Bring it with you.
No, I'm not coming back. No.
What a shot.
That's it.
All
I'm not
right.
coming back. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for stopping in always.
Peace, you guys.
Take
Catch
care.
you,
See you
this week.
Wednesday. I mean Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday?
catch you this week.
All right. Thanks
I'll
for
be
the
here Thursday.
thing.
I'll be here Thursday.
Yep. Sounds good,
Sure.
guys.
Rob,
Thursday off.
Rob, can you watch last night's game? And if you have time, Paige's game was Friday night.
All right, I'll try to do that. I'll watch
I
last
wanna-
night's game. All right.
Citron looked good though. By the way, I mean, when you see her play,
All right.
she's going to be. We'll see what happens. I know they already voted for Paige before the season started, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Citrons or Dominique and I don't care. Whoever plays best, that's who should get it. I don't care who gets it.
All right. All right, y'all. Thanks, everybody. Good to see you again. I'll see you on Thursday. I'll see you live Thursday. I got Thursday off.
Paige already got voted in the All-Star game, Rob. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, she's going to make the
All right,
All-Star.
Mark. I'm up and out of here.
See ya. All right.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go.
Boo, Knicks. No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything against the Knicks.
Oh, I know. Hey, remember, I know where you live.
You do? I didn't
I
get
guess.
mad.
I'll just follow the fire engines. I'll find you.
You're going to do what?
I just follow the
Find
sirens.
the fire? Yeah, just go look for the fire
Yeah,
department.
If I hear the sirens, I'll know who you are. All right. Take care,
All
Vadim. Bye, Rebecca. Take care.
Lots of future basketball stars because of Kagan Clark. I'm convinced that it's going to be a
Gold.
huge deal, Rob. I'm serious.
Yep. Element Gold. All you guys. Let's see. Element Gold.
France isn't going to be tied with us at halftime in a gold medal game anymore. 25.
No, who have been close. Take care, Charlie.
We'll see. Let's see what happens. All right. Anyways. All right, Rob. See you later. Okay. So let me see. Let me look at some stats here. Well, we got some time. 90-35.
Was the greatest investment I've ever done in my life.
Oh, this is on the court. Let me look at the box score. Oh my God, that was before the mark. I thought it was a little bit to the side. It was before.
How about that three she launched was 36 feet.
36 feet.
Her deepest three during her W season last year was 32.5 feet.
Wow.
And Clark,
36
first action,
feet.
4 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 16 points. So many of those signature downcourt feeds to Rebecca. She plays in incredibly electrifying style.
Caitlin Clark, 6 for 10, 4 for 6 from threes, 16 points, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, no steals.
For the incredible popularity that she has, she is simply so much fun to watch. But I'll tell you this, Ryan, this Indiana Fever team, and the way they've been sharing the ball today, and the way they've been shooting the ball today.
So Aline is in. What is her number?
Assuming if they can all stay healthy and continue to improve as the year goes on.
Nice tip there. And Egypt able to lay it.
The ball today is going to be a delight to watch this season as well, assuming that they can all stay healthy and continue to improve as the year goes on.
Nice tip there. And Egypt able to lay it in. Fourth quarter action in Iowa City. Clark and Mitchell a combined 8 of 12 from 3 in this game. Indiana 14 of 25. At 3 short.
I don't think we're going to see Caitlin Clark anymore.
We talked about Indiana there. Improvements.
So Aline, what is her number?
True contenders in the WNBA this season. Liberty coming off the championship a season ago, adding Natasha Cloud. Vegas would take to Minnesota, who was as close as you could possibly be to winning a title a year ago. Lisa Collier looked unreal and unrivaled. Looking at those 2 teams in particular.
Well, I think going into this season, you look at the New York Liberty as the championship favorite because they're returning most of their main pieces, including, as you mentioned,
Lean's number 14.
Who just brings great size at the guard position, defensive toughness as well. Certainly, the Minnesota Lynx return all 5 starters. This is a team that was another one so fun to watch a season ago. The way they shared the basketball, Vegas.
I'll take the Fever over the New York Liberty.
Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, but I do think that you put Indiana into that conversation, and I think all these teams, but especially Indiana, because so many new pieces are going to be a much, much better version with each passing day that they get to work with one another.
One other team I want to throw your way, Rebecca. How about Phoenix, all the movement they made in the offseason?
That's a team I'm really curious to watch because they've got as talented a big 3 as you have in the WNBA with Alyssa Thomas, Nadia Cotter. See Beal take that shot. And Satu Sabu. I mean, that is a terrific, imposing big 3, but how are they all going to come together? You know, so many new pieces playing for a new coach.
She went out with a bang.
There a year ago, but I'm intrigued to see what the Phoenix Mercury are going to look like this year. Similar to the Seattle Storm as well.
Yeah. One team that looked really good the other night against Brazil.
I agree.
Was Chicago back at the PMAX Center for Angel Reese's return. Haley Van Litham coming to the sky.
Yeah, they already decided they're keeping Timpson. They don't need to see her. They're going to see her in the next preseason game, too. They're just trying to decide who the 12th player is going to be right now.
It looked like a year ago when Chicago made a few threes in the WNBA in free agency and through the draft. They've added 3-point shooters to Camilo Cardoso and Angel Reese. So also intrigued to see what they're going to look like as the season starts.
Ghettos getting it to 3. A little more than 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. That's out of bounds. Well, the WNBA began its 29th season May 16th.
She just said her life got better. She didn't say her age.
Saturday, May 17th on ABC. ESPN.
She said savor it in old age. I mean, I think she means savor it later on when she's old.
Angel Reese this week, and she talked about the 4-out, 1-in type of play with Camilo Cardoso being that 1-in, having more space to open up the floor. She said she's really working on her face-up game, pulling out and getting a jump shot. She said, I don't think I posted up much at this training camp, and that she's trying to add the range to her game.
Yeah, there was.
All the way Chicago playing look fluid. So do the Fever here today.
Sophie said she's feeling old.
NBA preseason is presented by
Well, she got roughed up a little bit last game and some cheap shots. She's 28. She better not feel old.
You need good juju? Juju Watkins, check this out. Wow, that is good, but I just wanted to make sure my car has cover.
No.
You don't need me. You need like a good neighbor.
Your body shouldn't feel different at 28.
You can help me choose the right coverage, and the price is right for you.
So who's up as a one-on-one?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Peak years for team athletes is 26 to 30, except for running backs, which is earlier, and quarterbacks, which can be later. She's 28. She's right in her peak right now. She's right in the middle of her peak. You're going to get a great year out of her as long as she I don't know. We'll see. It may be changing with modern emphasis on. They don't have kids. Modern emphasis on strength and training, but it may be a year earlier for women, like 25 to 29. But right now it's 26 to 30 for men. It used to be 25 to 29 for men, but that was 25 years ago. What I read. They might. We'll see. We'll be watching like and Chris Everett and Martina Navratilova had long careers in tennis. But so did what's her name? Serena Williams. So I don't know. Golf's not a fair comparison. Soccer team, their soccer team. Most of their soccer team is young.
State Farm, with the New York Liberty, we just talked about coming off their first championship in franchise history, adding Natasha Cloud.
I'll research that.
Asia Wilson, the unanimous MVP.
You're probably right.
Lloyd, the Dallas Wings, Enrique Aguilera, one of the most dynamic scorers in the league, and Paige Deckers joins Dallas, the first overall pick, fresh off the championship. You see the collegiate resume for Paige. An all-time great at UConn. Rebecca, how about Paige and what you're expecting from her in Dallas in her rookie season?
I expect to see a lot of what we've seen throughout the course of her college career. It has to be one of the more efficient guards in the league. We saw her as a senior as a 50, 40, 85 player. That's what she was her entire career. I think it's going to take Dallas some time, though, to kind of to find their chemistry, to find their groove. Another team with new pieces, a new head coach and Chris McClanis. But I think Paige is alongside Enrique Aguilera. It's going to be a really nice fit.
Good stroke there from Bree Hall as Indiana has put up 100 with 6:40 to go in this fourth quarter.
All right. Ladies, now's your chance to try to make the team.
Long rebound flag down by Fajera.
I think Colson's doing a nice job of just letting these players shine and just doing the passing. She's not trying to score herself. She's just trying to set these ladies up, give them a chance to show what they have.
There's something I've realized I've not said to you yet.
Oh, I think I might know.
May the fourth be with you.
Yes, thank you. I thought it was going to be, how did you like your bunk bed last night?
Yeah, you did have a bunk bed, didn't you?
You had a bunk bed while we were Oh, you didn't have one?
No, that wasn't at my Iowa City.
I said team athletes. So gymnastics is not really a team sport. So That was the original theory by Bill James. It was 25-29 about 25 years ago, but it's moved back a year back for men. It may have stayed the same for women, or it may be. But when do curlers peak? I don't know. I don't really consider them team athletes. I don't know if I'm not even sure they're athletes.
I will say too, and it's funny because Caitlin was talking about this the other day in anticipation of this game, wanting to show off Iowa City for her teammates. It really is an outstanding college town. There's just a great vibe. The downtown.
Yeah, Cunningham's going to be on fire this year. She'll be perfectly happy being sixth woman of the year. They call it sixth player of the year. I know they're athletes. I'm just saying, when I'm talking about peak, it has to be an activity that, you know, you're using your legs and stuff like that for this to be accurate for the peak. Because you could peak later in some of these other sports. You could peak later in, I don't even know what it is for golf, because
Regular season opener, 3 Eastern on ABC Saturday, May 17th. Against Chicago. Nice rivalry that we saw.
I know they're athletes, but I'm just saying that's not the example I'm talking about in terms of when they peak. Anything that there's motion involved is an athlete. Chess players are not athletes. Bridge players, like in cards, is not athletes, but anything that involves motion is an athlete. I don't think the peak is 40 for golf. If you look at the careers of Tiger and Jack Nicklaus, and stuff like that, they didn't peak at 40. They peak earlier than that. It's just, I'm sure it's older than 25-29, which is the original number was from Bill James.
They're really right now into scouting wherever they can, all corners of the globe to try and answer that out. And not only at the senior level, but at the youth levels as well. Yes. Aisas, Brazil. That's right.
Element Gold, if you go look up like Johnny Miller and Jack Nicklaus, all those guys, they didn't peak at 40. All those guys before, they didn't peak at 40. You can go look it up. I guarantee you they didn't peak at 40. I'm not saying it's not older than 26-30, but it's not 40. I'm sure of that. But again, that's not team athlete anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. Tennis players could be younger too.
Skill set, we saw him 6'2", great size at the guard position. That time, backing down the defender, turnaround jumper.
Okay.
Successful class at South Carolina. Won a couple of national championships. An undefeated season. 4 straight Final Fours for Paul.
Okay, I'm dumb because you're saying 40 when it's not true. It was 40.
It's been fun just in general, Rebecca, to see some of the W preseason games.
Okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue with you.
We talked about the game back at LSU the other night. Also saw one in Notre Dame.
You're not making any sense saying golf is 40, but whatever.
Love the ingenuity and bringing these fans who love women's basketball across the board the WNBA product with some of their favorite players returning. The key part of that is the first part. We have been able to.
And one number is not what we're talking about. We're talking about years, 5-year span.
All of these preseason games, whether you're watching on ESPN or the WNBA app.
Love that.
Yes, I've taken stats.
We have a challenge. A 104-40 game with 3:17 to
Okay, Element Gold, whatever. And I'm sure you're not as much of a jerk as you're being right now, but I think you're just taking Basil's place. I act like a dumbass. Okay, whatever. You and Basil are the two smartest guys I've ever met in my life. Does that make you happy? I can't compete with you two.
I texted you guys. I was going to say, I thought you said you were that's why with AT&T, we proactively make it right with a credit for a full-day service if there isn't anything. That's the AT&T.
Yeah. When are you and Basil going to have this the school program for everybody else to learn how to be as smart as the two of you? Because the rest of us are dying to go to it. Who know everything.
Manufacturers that applies to finance. It's what AI was meant to be.
I lack reason. I'm more logical than you. Get out! Get the fuck out of here! Really, get out of here! You're just being a jerk. I lack reason. You're just an idiot, Element Gold. Really? Now you're just annoying. You and Basil just think you're always right. It's me, right? Okay, whatever. That's why I get complaints about you two guys. Who's the puts? Element Gold is. He makes stupid comments and then says everyone else has no reasoning.
Well-diversified attack across the board from Indiana today. Kelsey Mitchell, the leading scorer, and she joins us now. Hey, Kelsey, 17 points from you. Just how about the way the ball has moved today for you and your entire team? What has it felt like, the rhythm of the offense?
Basketball for Indiana feeder in. Just get up and down, be able to play consistently with a high rhythm. I think it serves to all of us, so you get to see everybody flourish and grow. You've been here longer than any of the members on your team in terms of playing for the Indiana Fever. So many new pieces, more experienced pieces. What has been the biggest difference of having that experience this year? I think the best part of Rebecca is that I feel winning in the culture in the room. Like, I don't know, I can't describe it.
I only have so much patience. At some point, when someone is being an idiot and then insulting, I get rid of them.
I think that's for me. Like, I just take it all here right now with that.
What did you think about Caitlin's 36-footer and the crowd reaction?
I feel like I was from Ireland, man. I had never seen that in my life, and so now I get to see it in person. I kind of feel like a fan. I just an admiration of what she's been able to do for her state and the city, man.
What's fake gold?
Just the atmosphere here in general, Kelsey. Obviously, this is a very unconventional preseason game. What has it been like for you and your teammates?
I think we've all
Fake gold.
A little bit of everything from a spectacle to the kids to everybody in here.
He's talking about golf peaking at 40. There's no truth to that whatsoever. I know what normal distribution is. And we were talking about a range of 5 years anyways. 40 is not even an answer. We were talking about team sports also. Tell me I lack reason. I got rid of him. I don't want him back on my channel. He says some dumb things. And he's obnoxious and insulting. Nobody likes him. So I got rid of him. He can go bother some other channel and be obnoxious if he wants to.
I'm gonna take every opportunity I can with these ladies and do the best I can with it.
All right, Kelsey. Kelsey, we appreciate the time. Great to have you back out on the floor watching you, and good luck this season. We're looking forward to it.
To the guys in the group, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kelsey. Kelsey Mitchell joining us live from the bench. We have 1:35 to go in the fourth. Leading score today with 7.
Well, I can't draw too much conclusion from this game because Brazil wasn't good enough. Except that we know that Caitlin Clark seemed healthy enough to play. Oh, God. Another missed layup.
Yeah, we talked earlier in this game about the big moves that Indiana made in free agency. Their most important move was securing Kelsey Mitchell and bringing her back in a way where she can thrive. You mentioned a year ago.
I don't need people like children on my site. Just grow up. Jesus. Not you guys. Element Gold. Just grow up. Acts like a 12-year-old.
For you, your abilities, what you do, when you fail, when you succeed. For Kelsey last season was a lot of success. As Indiana comes over the stop here after the
Yeah, we'll find out. Atlanta's ranked about number 6 in the preseason. So there's an average team. They're going to play at least an average team in the last preseason game. Last I looked, that's what they were in. Well, the Sky only beat them by like 20 points, I think. Let me look. Let me look that up again. But the Sky is not going to be nearly as good as the Fever this year. They may be good in the future, but they beat them 89-62. They beat them by 27. And yeah, and Angel Reese got her double-double against a really weak team, so it doesn't mean much, right? Yeah, I think people are going to still try to hurt Caitlin Clark this year. I'm worried for Caitlin Clark her entire career. I think people, half the league at least, still resents all the attention, money, and stuff that she gets. $56. So they won by 64. So it is 64. Yeah, 62. Wait a minute. 64. They won by 64. All right. Are the Brazilian team all going to get her autograph? That's what happened. That's what happened when the Dream Team played in the Olympics. The players, after they got lost by 60 points, they would try to get the autographs of all the players. The Brazilian coach looks like a nice guy. I'm a little concerned that Dantas didn't play today. I guess the death was pretty close to her. They didn't say who died. They just said they had a family death. No, we don't. We learned that Caitlin's leg injury isn't too bad, or she wouldn't be hitting a 36-foot three. That's about all we learned. Yeah, we didn't learn anything 2 games in a row because Caitlin Clark didn't play the first game. So we're only going to get 1 game. That's against Atlanta next week that we can learn anything.
Okay, one thing you didn't have to clean up, though, was a 36-foot shot. It even exceeded your record-setting shot. What's going through your mind when you
Look at this shot.
Well, Steph said I'm going to take you out, and then it was a 2-for-1 situation, so I knew I could get one up because that means I can get a quick shot up. So I was like, why not? They let me dribble into it, and I always prefer the back when I actually think, but yeah, happy with it. Okay, before we let you go, what
Lexi ain't making. That's so silly. People try to say she was going to get traded as soon as they drafted Bree Hall. If Bree Hall was that good, she wouldn't have lasted to the 19th. I can't wait till they play the Liberty, the Aces, the Lynx, any of those teams that they think are the all other favorites. She'll be on the team tomorrow. Colson, they're not going to get rid of Colson. She's not going to get a lot of playing time, and she's willing to accept that. And she could give her a chance to play with the team for a while before you see how talented she is. I liked Grace Berger, but it was a no-win situation for Grace Berger. She's been a backup for like the next 12 years. So they might as well get rid of her now so she can make another team and get better. So we'll just wait. Supposedly she played great when Chelsea Gray got injured in the finals. So, and she plays solid defense for her age. But anyway. All right. Sorry you had to put up with Element Gold. Then he called me a name and that. So the Fever 11. Hang on. Let me turn this down. Why do you come on a channel and just insult the host? What if you don't like the host? Why are you even on the channel? If he thinks I'm dumb, why are you even listening to me? Or just go to another channel. That's what he can do now. Okay. I hate know-it-alls like that. Anyway. All right. So listen, when's the next game? Next Saturday? Is that their next exhibition game? Let me just see. $5:10. That's pretty far away, right? What's the date today? It's 6 days next Saturday, right? 3:00 on next Saturday. And then they don't play for a game another week after that for their first game. That's kind of weird. They play 2 exhibition games like 4 days after camp start. Then they don't play another one for a week. Then they don't play another game after that for a week. Anyway, yeah, they all of them have guaranteed contracts except for Turner. Hers is an unguaranteed, but it's not a camp contract. So I don't think if they cut her, it makes any difference. I'm not sure what her contract is different than a camp contract. Let me look at the definition. Let me just look her up. All the other 9, I think, have guaranteed contracts, which means if they cut them, they doesn't gain them anything because they can't replace them. Let's see, Indiana Fever. Contracts, player contracts. Let's see what I can find out for you. Someone told me Brianna Turner was not a guaranteed contract. It's definitely not a camp invite. So I'm not sure what the difference of hers is. But I was told that wasn't guaranteed. Let me see what ChatGPT says. I guess. Oh yeah, they're keeping that. I think they're keeping those 10 players, including Turner. They're just deciding on the 12th player, and I think all those players are going to be on the team. Let me just see what ChatGPT says. Players and the Indiana Fever. Oh, this is not right. Yeah, I'm not getting the right answer. Lots of talent sent home. That's true. Timpson is going to be the 11th person on the team. And then it's a question of, I don't know who I would cut because I know not they're in their practices every day, but there's only like Jaylen Brown, Bree Hall, Jim, whatever her name is, and Janelle, whatever her name is. Let me just look at the rosters. I can pronounce her name. It's going to be the final spot's going to be one of those 4 players. But they're not even getting a spot until they don't have room for them until 15 games in the season because they run out of money. So Ejim, Bree Hall, Jillian Aline, and Jaylen Brown, those 4 players are fighting for the 12th spot, which doesn't even exist until 15 games into the thing. Everybody else is going to make the team, including Michaela Timpson, in my opinion. That's generally what's going to happen. Yeah. So those 4 players are fighting for the 12th spot, which again is not even the 12th spot. They only have 11. They only have 11 spots until 15 games in. Then they can prorate the $46,000 they're going to have left over because they only have 112 right now, and it's going to cost them $66 to sign Timpson. So they give them $46,000, which means after 15 games they can prorate it and sign a 12th player. That's my understanding of their situation. I'm still on, for a couple more minutes. I got to eat dinner now, though. So, Top Gun, where were you? Why are you late? You're 2 hours and 15 minutes late, Top Gun. What's the story? I want a note for why you're late. Yeah, they have to announce their roster, I think, at 5 p.m. on the 15th Eastern time. That's my understanding. So let me just see. Let's see. They're not letting Lexi go. That's not even a consideration. I don't know why people are thinking that. All right. I'm telling you that those 10 players that they signed, they're all staying. Dantas, Turner, Lexi Hall, they're all staying. Colson, they're all staying. All those players are on the team. And then they're going to add Timpson and another player. I don't know why people are talking about they're going to trade her or cut her. That's not even a consideration. She's like best friends with Clark, and she gives them a lot of energy off the bench. She's maybe their best defender. You hear it from a bunch of idiots. She may be gone next year, but she's not going anywhere this year. Hey, I'll look like a jerk if she goes this year, but I don't think so. You saw she was the difference maker along with Sophie Cunningham in the last game. If like Bree Hall turns out to be like the best player in the world, yeah, she could be gone next year because she's going to demand more money than her, and they're going to have salary cap issues. But it's not going anywhere this year. She's on the team. Like I said, I don't think any of those players. There could be. Is an outside shot. Brianna Turner won't make the team, but I doubt it. They know what her history is on defense and rebounding, and they need that down below. And she's got to experience it. I think her contract is not guaranteed, but it's not a camp contract. It's like, there's a word for it. It's something in between a contract and a guaranteed contract. There's a name for it. Anyways. Yeah, Colson hasn't impressed me. But she's new. It's a new team. She might just try and be fit in. She's trying probably not trying to do anything fancy. Just trying to be, composed and veteran. Who knows? They're not. It doesn't matter who the backup point guard is. There's going to be such a huge draft drop between Caitlin and it could be Grace Berger. There'd be a huge drop if Grace Berger was the backup point guard after Caitlin sits on the bench. It doesn't matter who it is. Caitlin's that good as a point guard. And so that means the next best person is going to be, you're going to go from number one point guard in the league to someone who at best is going to be the 14th best point guard in the league. So that's just the way it is. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week on the Saturday game. And Robin, I'll do some videos tomorrow morning again now that Rob's back from New York, traveling. All right. So everybody have a nice night. Enjoy your dinner. I'm assuming you haven't eaten yet. If you're East Coast time, I don't know what time zone you're in. But I'm going to go and eat dinner now. So take care.